Welcome back to Spa and Tell. Today we're going to be talking about all the yummy, delicious food at Palmaia.
La la ya, la ya, la ya, la la la. La ya, la ya, la ya, la ya. La la ya, la ya, la ya, la la la. La ya, la ya. Sua mãe me ligou contando uma história que a chuva levou todo equipamento, só deixou as roupas do varal, os limão do quintal.
Welcome back to part 2 of my deep dive into the Palmaia House of Aya resort and all of the food that they offer. It is vegan and I loved it, and I am a carnivore, and in the videos that I've made on the food so far, I show you how you can be vegan or carnivore or both and just have a lovely, beautiful eating experience. This is part 2 where I'm diving deep into the 4 restaurants that you can eat at for dinner each night at Palmaia. And if you missed part 1, make sure to check it out. It's linked here so that you can really get the lay of the land and understand everything that's offered to you. Now it's dinner time. Okay, the 4 restaurants at Palmaia. We're gonna start with Mar de Olivo, which was by far our favorite restaurant to eat at. And we ate there 2 times during the week. Tonight we're on our way to Mar de Olivo. It's like the Mediterranean restaurant. I'm really glad we recorded walking out to Mar de Olivo because we followed the signs and the path is really charming, but we also thought it was kind of confusing. And so we would follow the signs, but it also felt like, wait, where are we going? And also there was a tropical storm at the time. So this like sunken little rock path filled with water. So that's the reason we're kind of like trenching through it, but typically there shouldn't be rain. So as we approach it, we're still like dumbfounded where it could be because you don't see the signs when you're standing in front of it. And so you follow all these signs traversing through the jungle, which is actually really, really cool. But then you get there and you're like, wait, I'm still confused.
We found it. It's in here. I know, but it's in here.
Okay, so they do a lot of signage, but they don't have signage in every situation. Like there's no name here, so you wouldn't know. And I think the reason they do that is because all the restaurants at Palmaia are not for these other Sandoz guests, and they don't really even know Palmaia exists. It's super exclusive and unique and special and just really hidden. So I think they don't put names on things.
It's for my VIP.
So just in case you're concerned that you can't commit to the vegan thing for every meal for every day of the week, don't worry, because at every situation you can add a protein. And here at Mar de Olivo, you can add ribeye. So tonight the boys got ribeye and they are so happy. Ooh. And then here's my roasted chicken that I got with a couscous. Delicious. Each time we ate here, the boys enjoyed a meat. So one night they had ribeye and the other night they had a beautifully done filet mignon. I actually tried it. I thought the crust on it was done great. The inside was nice and pink. And because they do vegetables so well, they serve these meats alongside just the most beautiful vegetables. None of them are overcooked. They're just done so well. And I love it when vegetables are done well. That looks delicious. That's like perfect. I want a bite of that. At Mar de Olivo, they have such great starter salads. So remember, this is the Mediterranean restaurant. The grilled artichokes are super yummy there. They have like a smokiness to them. I don't know. Just get them. Try them. You might as well. It's all inclusive. They're delicious. I want to try my artichoke. I love artichokes.
I don't like artichoke.
Oh, that's yummy. Because it's grilled. I just wish that there was some kind of more sauce or something. What is this?
Mom loves it.
That's a good sauce. Okay, we need more of this red romesca sauce or whatever this is. We had the crudettes. You get carrots and jicama and I think celery or cucumbers, something like that. And then it comes with 2 different sauces that you can dip.
Onions are
And then
good.
the crudité. Did you guys try the red dressing yet? That looks yummy. You're gonna want those sauces because those sauces come in handy with some different things you might order later on during your dinner. I really like the caprese salad. Now remember, I don't eat cheese, so I didn't have the burrata added. I just said, don't bring that. You don't need to. But the kalamata, the tomatoes, the basil, it was beautifully done. Here's the enchilada caprese without the burrata, but it was faux burrata, so I don't really know what that would be like. Okay, I think this is supposed to be like a pesto kind of sauce. It's not exactly pesto, but it's not exactly not pesto. And then dipped these yummy tomatoes. The tomatoes are really good. It's very fresh. They said Kalamata olives, but they must have run out because these are just black olives sliced up.
They tried to trick you.
Well, I am a lover of olives, so that's hard to pull one over me. As well as their garden salad, which has like such a yummy salad dressing. I don't know if it was like a tahine salad dressing or what it was. How's your salad?
Pretty good.
Yeah? It looks like it's got a lot of beautiful vegetables in it.
No.
Is that the house salad? Okay.
No,
Garden salad. So Turner wasn't really like enjoying this salad, so I was like, wait a minute, let me try that. This is the benefit of coming with the kids, as I can try like almost every dish. I think this salad is the bomb. It's like a tahine, creamy, sweet kind of dressing. Almost like a miso dressing, but sweet, you know? But creamier and not too sweet and not too tangy. I mean, this is yummy. Oh, and they've got these almonds and seeds in this. Turner, this salad is divine. Really get that garden salad. It's delicious. Okay, I'm a soup person, so I tried both their soups. They have a cold Spanish-inspired almond soup. So it's kind of like a gazpacho, but in Spain, they also do a white soup. This is a delicious soup. And so that one was good. And then they have the onion soup. And I liked both of them, but I have to say that the onion soup was my favorite. So if you are only in the mood to try one soup, or you're only there one night and you can only try one, try the onion soup. It's got great meaty, brothy flavor to it. And I love how they serve it because they come with the rendered down onions in the bowl, and then they come and they pour the broth on top of it. It's just really delicious.
That's so smooth. I love it. So good.
Did you try this?
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
A little salty, but not
It's a little salty.
not too much. Not in a bad way, but really, really good.
Yeah.
I think there's soy in it.
She said.
That soup is good. And my son Miles really liked it too. So Miles got the onion soup.
It's delicious.
It's kid approved, you guys.
Your try button. Okay.
It's like the best strawberry milk ever. And the crazy deep drink can be found on the drink menu at Mar de Olivo. Okay, so Emmett, tell me about this drink.
It's special.
What's it called?
The crazy deep.
The Crazy Deep. Okay, it's delicious. It's like berries and almond milk, and I don't know. It's kind of like,
It's got bubbles.
yeah, it's so yummy. So the first night I ate there, I had the tagine, which doesn't need to be vegan. In fact, I had the chicken added to it, and the chicken was cooked perfectly, but I don't think that the plate was actually seasoned well enough. And so this is where those crudette little sauces come in, and I used the red sauce with my chicken, and it gave it the flavor it needed because I just felt like the plate was a little dry and a little under-seasoned. So tip with this chicken dish that I got with like a couscous vegetable thing. If you get the crudette, it comes with a red sauce, this yummy red sauce. It's kind of like a, I don't know, roasted bell pepper sriracha kind of thing. Put it on your chicken vegetable dish. It is so yummy on this because it really needed a little bit of something. Then the second time we ate here, I had the ravioli. It's like a ravioli, but maybe that's like Italian, I don't know. But the raviolon with the mushrooms inside of it was delicious. Like very tender ravioli with mushrooms inside. It had like a little nice, I don't know if it was like an oil sauce or what was on it, but it was really like a light fare. And I think you're only given like 5 or 6 raviolis, but you really don't need more than that because it's pretty rich. The second night we were there, Miles had the tagliatelle, which is like carbonara. It's not real bacon and it's vegan. It's done vegan. And I'm not really sure what the egg yolk is made of. Like he didn't know either, so we just like moved it to the side.
It's so good, so good.
Oh, it didn't break the way I thought it would.
Oh, it's not one of those.
But the sauce in this wannabe carbonara is delicious. And even the fake bacon bits didn't seem alarming. So he ate it and he enjoyed it. So as usual, we ordered all 3 desserts. Each restaurant each night seemed to have 3 desserts. So I would just always be like, we want one of all. We want one of each. We want to try it. At Mar de Olivo, I think they have the best dessert of the entire property. It's the Catalan cream. So it's like a creme brulee, but it's made, I believe, with coconut cream. And there's like an orange flavor in it. And they do a nice brulee crust on it. It's delicious. By far, you do not feel like you're eating like some kind of off dessert, which for the most part, I think Palmaia needs help in their dessert world. It doesn't seem like they get desserts very well, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, they make good churros, so why not just make churros on the menu every night? In fact, I feel like churros should be on the menu at every restaurant every night. That's my personal recommendation. I mean, we're in Mexico. Churros are delicious. Please give us more churros. But that Catalan cream is delicious, and I ordered it both nights we were there. Stuart tried the tiramisu and he actually liked it, but he had to like mix the whole thing up and then he was eating it. I thought that the apple cake dessert was just really bready with not a lot of flavor or interest. It's all about that Catalan cream. If you're a creme brulee lover, you're gonna love Catalan cream, so get that one. As a side note, I get comments from people wishing they could travel like me. The reality is you can. Over the past 14 months, I have been using GFU to book most of my travel. It's a subscription-based membership just like Netflix, but for unlimited discounted travel all over the world. These are the rates travel agents get, so instead of letting others benefit from your travel, book it yourself with wholesale rates that are below other online travel discount sites. As you can tell from my videos, this includes the world's best properties. GFU is not just hotels, cars, cruises, and flights. It also includes local experiences. While we were in Seoul, we booked a day trip to the DMZ with a local, and on another day, a local woman taught us how to cook Korean food in her home. These are the experiences that make a trip memorable. There is no contract, and it's only $25 per month to have access to the whole world. I have always been up for a trip, but now I travel even more because it's hard to resist the deals I see with my membership. The link is below if you want to check it out. Su Casa was our second favorite dinner option. So like I said, you can eat at Su Casa every morning and lunch, but it's not open every dinner time. You guys ready for dinner? Sure. Going to Su Casa. Stuart, come this way. Nothing like the bike.
Suena mi tambor, la gente
Casa does a really good job at dinner. The red beet hummus is so yummy. And this is the hummus I'm talking about. It's like a pinky hummus. That hummus is so good at Casa at night that I literally was like eating it with a spoon. I was just like, this is delicious. Like, can I slather this like on everything? There's like a sweetness and just that great savoriness of hummus. Anyways, the pink hummus, I want the recipe. That is delicious. Please, Palmaia, provide me with that recipe. I want to make it and live in it. The grilled asparagus. Okay, this is another yummy, yummy dish. Get the grilled asparagus. Again, the vegetable dishes are just so yummy. The carpaccio is also very good. So it's just thin ribbons of squash, of zucchini and yellow squash, and then there's this dressing that's on it, and it's just so yummy. Again, you put that on your plate, you throw some of that pink hummus on it, and it's just a great combination.
Well, I've been enjoying a whole nother vegetable fest. It's delicious. I really love this beady pink hummus. I really want that recipe.
The tomato soup is not a win for me. I think it's way too acidic. They need either some kind of cream to bring it down. They need baking soda to bring it down. They need something to help level out the acid in that tomato soup. It's just one note and it's too extreme. Okay, this was an unexpected dish that I have no idea what it is, and I don't even really want to know because I like it so much. It's the shish kebabs. Okay, these shish kebabs come and they've been deep fried, so they're like crunchy. And then you bite into it and it's kind of like warm and sweet. And I have no idea what's inside of it. But they have this yummy sauce that you dip it in.
Yum. Look at these shish kebabs, you guys. I think these are going to be yummy. What do you think? Oh, I just dropped it.
Broke it,
it's
Mom.
like beautiful. It was beautiful.
And if anybody needs a new fork, I got one, but I'm not
What
gonna.
is this?
Miles,
This is yummy. I have no idea what it
no,
is,
give it back.
but it's really, really yummy. This is good. You have to try this. This is like,
I'm good.
I don't know what this is, but it's awesome.
Anyways, I could just eat those shish kebabs. Like, those are yummy. You can only get them at night at Casa for dinner. So get those as well. So remember how I had the sea bass at Casa for lunch, and it was crunchy and fried and served with the roasted root vegetables? That was delicious. The boys one night got the sea bass at Casa for dinner. Not the same preparation, and in my opinion, not a win. I kind of felt like the fish came out a little soggy. Whatever the mix of vegetables they did were also soggy. I just didn't think it was done very well. And maybe it was just that evening, but I definitely think the lunch preparation of the sea bass is a winner and the night preparation of the sea bass is not. Again, the desserts at Casa, like all the other places, are so-so. I would say the lime tartlet is the best of the three, but again, the churros should be on the dessert menu.
Okay, so they made us up special churros because they asked us if they could do anything special for us on our last night, and one of our requests was to have churros because these are only done at breakfast. And then they brought like ice cream and caramel and I don't know, dipping sauces. So yummy.
Have the churros on the dessert menu. Those are delicious. Moving on to Lake, L-E-K. This is their Mexican restaurant, and we were only able to eat there one time, and I was really looking forward to trying to eat there again.
It's pretty cool. This is Lake from the patio looking in at night. So pretty. You guys see this?
Yeah.
So magical. And then out here on the deck, I don't know if it's picking up, but look at all the candles. Or just lights, I guess. Not really candles, but they look just really cool. It's just so pretty out here. It's really magical. Really, really pretty.
Look, look, look. There's no stars in Mexico.
No stars in Mexico.
There's no stars in Mexico.
I don't know what that is.
I really liked this restaurant, but because I didn't eat there 2 times, I don't have as much to tell you about it as the other ones. I will say that there were some standout dishes at Lake, and so I feel like if I was able to eat there again, I would even find more that I would love. This is the hummus that you can order. It's actually off the kids menu, but we love hummus and jicama and carrot sticks all day long.
I don't know what it is. It's fine.
So, do you think it's chicken?
No, because there's no meat, please.
How do you know?
Because I can tell that's not meat.
But it kind of looks like chicken.
It does, but it's not.
Does it taste good?
So what
I'll know what it is.
do you think it could be?
Potato.
A potato? I don't think that would be a really weird dish. Here, some potato plus a potato. I really like the ceviche Yucatan. Basically, they take mushrooms and beets and they put it in like a ceviche acid kind of marinade. It's really unique. And maybe you're sitting there and you're like, I don't like beets. I don't like mushrooms. And maybe you won't like this dish. I don't know. But I think the way that they're marinated and done is such a unique flavor. And I just found it really refreshing. I really liked that dish. My son Turner had the tacos al pastor and he really liked it, and I took a bite of his and I was like, oh yeah, these are really yummy. So if I was able to go back, I think I would order my own order of the tacos al pastor. But in my opinion, the star of this restaurant is the Mexa mushroom. This dish is so good, and maybe you're like, I don't like mushrooms, and again, maybe you're not going to like this dish. I have no idea what happened, but I cannot for the life of me find a photo or video or anything of my Mexa mushroom. I must have devoured the thing before even taking any photos. However, I was really good while we were there, not letting anybody touch anything before I did photograph it. So I have no idea what happened. Just take my word for it. It's delicious, and I can't wait to have another plate of the Mexican mushroom. The way it comes and whatever type of mushroom they're using, honestly, when I saw it, I thought it was like a white flaky fish that had been poached in some kind of yummy green sauce. But what it is it's a green coconut sauce over these beautifully done white mushrooms, and as you cut into them, they're just so silky and refined, and it definitely was one of those dishes where I was like, okay, I can see how vegan food can be so elevated, because that dish, in my opinion, is really a standout dish for vegan food. The seasonal stuffed poblano mushroom was also really good. So that's like a chef special each night, I guess. So maybe the stuffing internally of the poblano will change. But whatever was done the night we had it, I thought was really good. Again, just like at the other restaurants, I didn't find any of the desserts to be that appealing. And I really think they should think about churros. More churros. Overall, what I've had is just incredible. Like, I ate my entire mushroom dish. It was like so yummy. Like, they charred the mushrooms and then they put it in this like kind of like yummy seasonal creamy sauce. Thank you. The hummus and the cucumber, so yummy. Then I got this vegetable ceviche, and I know you can't see because it's like so dark, but it's just so unique. And I think the thing that's really cool is, whether you believe in veganism or not, like, it's kind of fun to just like eat this way for a week. Ume is the fourth restaurant and my least favorite, and it was actually the first dining dinner experience we had. We ate there the night we arrived. This was our first evening at Palmaia. We headed to Ume for dinner. Walking over there is such a lovely experience, but the whole place is so beautiful, so it's just fun to walk around. We headed into Ume, which is a beautiful restaurant. It's Asian inspired. Started with some tuna rolls, and then I had the spicy pad thai, the red curry, and the boys got hamburgers. So these are real meat hamburgers that they were able to have. They were very happy about it. Even though the restaurant is vegan, they do offer real meat. I actually added shrimp to my pad thai, so it wasn't fully vegan, but it was good. It was just really spicy. And then the desserts came. We tried all three that they had. The desserts weren't my favorite there, but the chocolate was the best. It almost gave me second guesses on vegan food because I was so unhappy with my dinner and I felt really bad about it. And to the point where I was like, you know, it's okay, I'm just gonna lose weight this week because that dinner was just so off. I wanna preface my critique of Ume by saying, number one, I may have ordered the wrong dishes. There are some other dishes on that menu that I think maybe I would have preferred. Number two, maybe the dishes I ordered were prepared incorrectly. Maybe something was off, maybe somebody didn't taste them. And so when I got them, I was like, yeah, something's wrong with these. So I wanna be fair to that because everything else we had while we were at Palmaia was so good that I can't believe that this Asian inspired restaurant named Ume would be that far off. Let me go through my thoughts on the food and what we ordered. Again, these are my taste buds. This is my opinion. And maybe other people love these dishes and it's just me. So at Ume, I had the pad thai and the red curry. Both dishes I thought when I looked at the menu would be the easiest to do vegan in a good way. And yet I felt like the flavors were not right and the seasonings were way off. So beginning with the pad thai, I thought that the noodle that was chosen was weird and slimy and didn't really work. They do a tamarind sauce that I think is too acidic and salty to work for pad thai. Pad thai is usually a sweet, savory combination. There was nothing sweet about this pad thai. I also had shrimp added to my pad thai because you can do that there. You don't have to have it vegan. Again, you can add proteins. And the shrimp, although the firmness was right, there was a kind of fishy off flavor to the shrimp. So again, that was just making me think, are these shrimp okay? But the shrimp texture was right. So I don't know, maybe it was just the preparation again. Overall, the pad thai was so salty and spicy in a weird off way that I could only eat. I really basically ate the shrimp, took a few bites of the noodle, and I was like, okay, I'm done. The red curry was way too spicy, and I can handle a lot of spice. We eat a ton of Thai food. We love it. Again, this red curry was not on par. It was super spicy. I think that just throwing in big things of broccoli doesn't really do it. You can't just make a red curry sauce that's crazy spicy and then throw in some big things of broccoli and say that that's a meal. It just didn't seem very well thought out or cultivated, in my personal opinion. The boys that night, because we've been traveling all day and this was our first night, they actually ordered hamburgers, so they were totally happy. They had full meat hamburgers and they were fine. I actually have to say that the first thing that came to our table at Ume that made me excited, thinking it was going to be really good, was the spring rolls. Spring rolls were delicious. And I was like, okay, these are fantastic. Let's have these. But then those two dishes, the pad thai and the red curry, were just off. So maybe it was just my night. I talked to other people who had had those dishes. They also were not about it. So I don't think it was just my palate. But I did talk to some other people who said they were surprised I didn't like Ume because Ume was their favorite. I asked them what they had, and they had totally different plates than me. So what they ordered were things that I think I would have liked had I tried them. They ordered the Thai ramen, and that looked really good. It's like in a lemongrass sauce, and I think that could have been really yummy. They also ordered the yakimeshi harushi, which is like a vegetable rice dish, which also sounds pretty good. Again, these things, as long as they are seasoned correctly and no flavor is completely wiping out the other flavors, I think they could be really good dishes. I also ordered the chef's sushi special. I felt bad because it was beautiful, but I just could not eat it. I took like one bite of the tuna and I just felt like I could not eat anymore because my palate by that point was already just spent and I was just kind of like full of flavors that were just not jiving and I was just like over it. I also thought the miso soup was really salty and I did not like it.
The best soup I've ever eaten before.
You love the miso that you just made?
Yeah.
The chef?
Yeah, and I drank it all.
Wow, you did eat all that miso. Yum.
And
So are you going to prepare this for us at home?
I don't remember anything that he said, but I'm I'm sorry, I'm on the order of reservations because I'm not sure I'll be eating any.
Okay. And then finally, we had all 3 desserts. And of the desserts there, I would say that chocolate cake was maybe the best. There was nothing about the 3 desserts at Ume that I was like, oh, I want more of these. Had there been churros, though, would have been awesome. I do look forward to returning to Palmaia next February and revisiting Ume to try different dishes and see if my mind can be turned around about that restaurant, because sometimes you just order the wrong thing and then you go back and you order the right thing and you're like, oh, this is right, or those dishes were off that night. So I'm totally open to trying the food again because I had such a good experience with all the other food that it just boggles my mind to think that the food would be that bad at Ume. Drinks. There is a huge assortment of drinks. I drank so many different kombuchas and I just was in heaven ordering drinks poolside. I don't drink alcohol. They make so many mocktails. So every time you sit down at dinner, they'll say, oh, we have the special mocktail of the night. And you're like, oh, fantastic. And especially when you're traveling with kids, it's fun because they're able to enjoy it too. So we always drank mocktails and some were good, some were not. Some Stuart would have like 3 of them. It just kind of was hit and miss, but I really love the fact the bartenders really focused on doing these extra special mocktails every night. Oh, one super yummy drink that you can order at dinner is called the Crazy Deep. Okay, so Emmett, tell me about this drink.
It's special.
What's it called?
The Crazy Deep.
The Crazy Deep. Okay, it's delicious. It's like berries and almond milk and I don't know. It's kind of like...
It's got bubbles.
Yeah, it's so yummy. Okay. It's like the best strawberry milk ever. The Crazy Deep drink can be found on the drink menu at Mar de Olivo. This is like a berry milk, for lack of a better concept. It is super yummy. I loved it actually. And we found it on one of the last nights, and I wish that we had found it in the beginning because this like creamy berry drink was just really yummy, and it's called the Crazy Deep. So like I said, all the alcohol is included in your room rate and all this food is included. However, there is a special wine list, and so if you take part in that, that is a surcharge, but it's just specialty wines for those who are in the know, I guess. The room fridge. Okay, the room comes stocked with things, and this is again part of your all-inclusive stay, and it gets restocked every day. So when we opened it up, it was full of like different kombucha flavors, different juices, different sparkling waters. It was just like a plethora of drinks that everyone was excited about. And then over on the console below the TV, you get bags of like nuts and dried fruit. So they replace what you eat every day. And at night, they'll stop by and they'll just double check before you go to bed and say, do you need any more drinks? What drinks do you want? Do you need more nuts? It's really nice because you get all these like little munchy goodies in your room. But then also all around the facility, they are always bringing you drinks. So you can always have unlimited drinks. You can just drink your heart away. It is a drink land. Okay, so if you can't tell, I absolutely loved my eating experience at Palmaia. It was truly a fabulous food crawl journey, and I never wanted it to end. So whether you're a devout vegan or someone just interested in vegan food culture, or someone like me who didn't know you might be interested in vegan food culture and you were just looking for a beautiful escape, you will love Palmaia. It's just truly high quality food that is expertly prepared with so many options, including proteins. So you can kind of pick and choose and make it what you want. And I love that. Everyone I spoke to during the week we were staying there who were also on vacation were just mesmerized by the food as well. And I don't remember encountering anyone who told me they were vegan. A couple people said they were vegetarian. Mostly people were like me. They were just like normal American food eaters who saw Palmaia, thought it looked beautiful, decided to go, and just were like really impressed by the food offerings. So if you're looking for a unique sanctuary to escape into with incredible food that you had no idea about, I think this is the place. And I'm so excited and I feel privileged that I was able to just like happen upon it. Like you guys, like I literally was just on the internet and I was like, what is this? And I booked it, and I mean, I am just like so pleasantly surprised. I just hope that me being very thorough and documenting this for you and sharing my opinion really helps you understand what Palmaia has to offer, because I do truly feel like it is a special place and I can't wait to return. Thank you so much for enjoying this video with me. Make sure to subscribe, like, and follow along, because I have a lot more videos coming on Palmaia, as well as videos from different places I've traveled all around the world. And so every week I will be releasing a new one. See you guys in a future video.